Oh my god. Wash your hands. My gosh, I'm so excited to get back into Ace Attorney. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I am. So let's continue Ace Attorney, you know? I didn't even watch the previous video. I barely remember what's going on, but let's get to it. Sweetie, you have to believe me, I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? I did not forget my voices. Don't worry. We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. Okay. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Well, in the previous picture, his shit was by, the door. It was hung up on, like, the coat hanger, or hat hanger, whatever. Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the okay, see? Yeah? This game kind of knows what I'm picking up on its rhythm here, still. Which means? It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility. Hee. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? Maybe he didn't want you anywhere near his daughter. He's like, shit, I'll kill myself if it means you go to jail and don't bother my daughter again. If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. Oh. That's right. He would have had to been wearing, oh, I forget the three things that Trillo was talking about in the courtroom. Silk hat, something robe, and, like, the flowers? Okay, see? What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Wow, Max. I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president? Ugh. You have no idea how hard it was to make that decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. December 29th. Oh shit, that's right. This was like sometime after Christmas. I don't forget you, Franziska. Or, yeah, Franziska? I forget her name.
Now that everyone is back, let's get started. This courtroom is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? I guarantee you this dude did it. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. You sure? My god, dude. I didn't see that. I got scared and looked away. Name and occupation.
Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited for this sort of occasion.
What in the world are you talking about? You are in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court.
Oh, yeah. Maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Okay. How about this? Have you met my my proctologist? Dr. Seymour Butts? Okay, that was kind of funny. How was that one? But your name? Lawrence Curls. Professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. Professional funny man. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder. Correct? Yes. Yes, it is.
Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian, what?
Without the humor, please.
Oh, okay. Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. I'm about to fail so bad. I kind of forget how to play, to be honest. Okay. What you witnessed. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. Damn, I feel that. That's deep. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I've decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone. What do you think of me? How am I doing? That did not entail, like, what happened at all. That was just him talking about himself. Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness. You don't want to get whipped again, do you? Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll really hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Whoa. Thank you. I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Oh, he already knows. I get it. Alright.
Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony?
Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. There we go. Thank you. Now we can get going. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. Okay, so according to him, so far, he did see two people, and one of them was the ringmaster, because that dude is pretty identifiable, let's be honest. And Max, who's just some tall, lanky dude with a cloak. Who else is like that? I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now.
Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized.
However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
Oh, this must be because of my insincere smile.
Mr. Wright, Please begin the defense's cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor?
I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling.
I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the what? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Is my frame rate okay? Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, my frame rate's okay. What you witnessed. Okay. Just big press. I remember that. Always. You'd say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct? See? That's the thing. Huh? How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now, 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a great joke. Let's not, bro. Let's not make it 8 p.m. Alright, Mo? What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around. Come on, Nick. Just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. Or 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witness just proceed with his factual testimony? You are so boring. I don't want to lose. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. You were pooped that night. Yes, I was very, very tired. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food. What? The double cheese, double bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What happened after that, as they say, happens. That one was cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days. That's facts. That joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply.
I've got a good reply, though.
That joke... Are you for real? I gotta come back to this? I was just pressing him. Shit, hold on. Oh, if that's gonna happen, hold on. No, I'm saving, bro. I'm creating a checkpoint. Okay. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw 2 silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. How did you know that was Max? I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. What's my evidence, even? Found inside the wooden box. The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. 1015, blunt force trauma. Oh yeah, wait. So Mo... And dude was killed in the lodging house, I think, right? Pretty far away. Dude, he's right outside your room. Can I hit him with that? Hold on. They were a bit far away, though. I can just hit him with the map, yeah? Oh, he did mention that his cloak wasn't at the, crime scene. Let me just try it. No, that... Okay, shit. This evidence clearly contradicts that. Yeah, okay. That's when I saw the 2 silhouettes. They were a bit far away. It was the ringmaster who was wearing his cloak. Okay, that must be it. Never mind. Let me just press him with this. Hold on. I hate pressing him because I'm losing health. You'd say you clearly saw this? even though you were, by your own admission, far away. That's right. I had been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. But now I am 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Ooh. See, he did say that he loved his shit. Okay. Uppity symbols. Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to become one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now, say it with Uncle Mo. How is it like? See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza! Enough foolishness. Get back on track.
Will the witness please testify as to what he saw, and only what he saw?
Okay, I didn't get penalized, so... Okay, that didn't really give me anything, like his uppity symbols. Let me just keep pressing him. I guess, like, I created a save point. I got nothing to lose at this point. You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head? Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely, utterly random, non-sequitur... What? I don't know what I just said there. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say... You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, Ooh, okay, he lying. Yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Listen, you little Mo. Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? Yeah, some of this is worded weirdly, dude. I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. She's literally hovering my health bar over me. Dang, she is powerful. Isn't this a bit melodramatic? So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? You wouldn't be asking this unless I did. Wait, a picture of the crime scene. I feel like it's this, Mo, lodging house. Oh, wait, didn't they say something about, Mo's room? With his windows? I seem to remember that a little bit. Crap. Hold on, let me just say yes, of course I do. Of course I have grounds to make this claim. Then let's hear it. That's something I can't share with you at this time.
What did you just say? Mr. Wright.
I know there's something wrong with this testimony, but I can't put why I feel this way into words just for the judge. Maybe we should get a bit more information. Once we find something more solid, we can give it another shot. Yeah, you're right.
Mr. Wright, before we resume testimony, you know that you must be penalized.
Oh, she took my whole health bar. Oh, wow. This is hard. Why did I have to come back to this? I haven't played Ace Attorney in a month, dude. That's okay. You know what? Roll with the punches. The accused will surrender to the court immediately to be held pending trial at a Cairo court. That is all this court is doing. That's trash. Nice, dude. That is only the second time I have ever seen that. The first time was, or maybe third, because I think one time I just forced a fail because I really thought that's what you had to do. Alright, she said we need to get more information. I pressed him On this, I didn't press him on this, though. And I saved, so let's actually press. Let's just press everything. That's what Mia told us to do right from the start. You just happened to glance out the window? You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed.
Mr. Curls.
Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this. Yeah, you know what? It seems like he's just always avoiding something. Keep pressing. Exactly why did you look out your window that night? It's not like there's much to see in the lodging house. Yeah, see, he's upset. We always press. Excuse me. Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? Bro, that's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday... Oh, okay, see, I don't remember this. Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. Okay. See? Don't take too long breaks. From Ace Attorney, bro. It sounded like a giant thump. That face is so funny. Oh yeah! I forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Why is this music playing? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony.
Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony.
I should start turning the tables in our favor. Which also means I should save, huh? Yep.
New checkpoint.
I heard a huge noise outside the window, that's when- okay. Okay, what did you see when you looked outside? Oh my gosh. What was the sound like? Well, I guess it kinda sounded like... I guess you could say...
Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary.
Don't! How'd you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess that the sound sounded like I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like. Honestly.
Someone getting hit, huh?
What then? You went to look out the window and you saw... That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far... Oh yeah, they were a bit far away. Okay, see, I'm not losing any health now. They got me scared. Good job, Capcom. You implemented something and I fell for it. As DSP would say, it's beginner's trap. Far away, you say. If you had to say exactly, how far away were they? Let me think about it for a second. See, I looked at this too. If my room is here, and they looked about, see, what's the lodging house? Is the lodging, like, it's filled, does that mean it's dense? Is that just, like, a part of the building? That's where the stairs are, maybe? I'd never really understood that. Okay. And they looked about yay big. I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window. Just 30 feet. That's not fair at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility. Ooh, but it stopped snowing. Someone kept saying it stopped snowing. Hold on. Shit, I don't have that written down. I have notes from like a month ago.
I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw.
There's the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I think no, I didn't press him on this. I tried to present evidence. You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away. Oh, I did press him on this before. I'd been thinking about it over since that night, but things don't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor. Yep, and just think about it. How can you always be wrong? Okay. Uppity symbols. Yep, lawyers now, dude. Yeah, alright. Everyone to stay with Uncle Mo, but yeah, okay. Wrong with me, must be utterly yowza. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw? Only what he saw. Okay. I'm gonna save again. I love saving this game. Okay. You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head. Yes, I did. It was the climax. Okay, yeah, see, he really does enjoy the complete... Okay, what does he say he was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I mean. Yeah, I did this already. Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, you didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime? Okay, yeah, see, she's gonna kill me again. You have an excellent reason for it, because if you don't... Yeah, see, she's gonna take my whole health bar. Okay, no, wait. Do you have any, that my witness did not... Wait, do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Of course, he just said it was snowing. It cut down on visibility. Of course I do. That's what oh my gosh, okay. See, I was right. See, okay, Capcom, I'm following the witness's very own testimony.
What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright?
Most said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit.
He did say that.
However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them and all of a sudden Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. Oh yeah, so he did. If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anybody. So he just heard something, he didn't see anything. In 19... Okay. Thank you, I didn't really want to.
Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car.
Mr. Curls, if you are reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court.
No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. And they're always just flat out dumb. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown onion. Find the truth. Clowns have layers. Ogres have layers. Onions have layers. You get it. Well,
you're back from your jog.
Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. Yeah, we're in court, dude. Come on. Someone's on trial for murder. When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Of course she did. Von Karma? Tampering with witnesses again. I'm not surprised.
So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster.
You only heard it. Right. Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? He's dead, dude. Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. That's not funny, bro. Why would you say that? You were talking about how he's a good guy. I remember that.
Mr. Curls.
Your Honor.
You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
No. Oh my gosh. Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Okay. Very well, then please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, your ass is mine.
I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. Yes, sir. Okay. Can I save here? Oh, the silhouette. Okay, so this is him claiming that he saw Max's silhouette. I gotta prove him something. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. Okay. Yep, that's why Max said before the trial that he put his shit back. Okay. Oh, okay, so, like, if you look at the map again, I can see how this is his angle. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. His cloak was fluttering in the wind.
It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever. This should finally be good enough, yes?
It is decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. He is our client, after all.
All right, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination.
Yes, sir. The silhouette. Yeah, sir. Yeah, buddy. I'm actually gonna save here, too, just because this seems like a better checkpoint, if I fail. Which I most likely will. It's a bit far away, but the shadow could only have belonged to Max. Okay. Don't you think that you are going a little bit overboard with how explicit you're being, huh? Sometimes I'm just bad at reading. That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' lives is on the line here. Life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max? I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. It doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. I feel like I can present something here. Like, they only No? Okay, I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun. No, don't save. Trillo said the same thing. But if it was just the symbols, then even I couldn't have been wearing them. Then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself. But just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max.
You're sure of that?
Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. Okay, well his hat was found there, not his cloak though. Yeah, let me press this, hold on. You're sure that it is what you saw that night? That is what you saw? Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. These writers are crazy. I've got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision? But that's not all I saw. Okay. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. Let's just press him on everything. Usual. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window? Objection! There was a light near the scene of the crime. Oh shit, that's right, the light post. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye, and an eagle out of my right eye. Our records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20. That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly.
The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes.
Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like. Not what it actually was. Oh, true. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. Okay, so that's the last one. So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding? That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard. False. Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure. They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report. With Trillo's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer. Nick? You've gotten a contradiction. You've got to find a contradiction in this. It's not going to be enough. What? I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. It's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. Okay. So we're trying to prove that he saw someone else other than Max. Now, I think it's going to be... yeah, that black cloak. Dude, they only found this. No? There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. The silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. That it was him. What else do I have? Oh. They were all there. Yep, okay, it's 3 symbols. I feel you. You didn't see the flowers, bro. You didn't see the flowers, dude. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo. Dumbass. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols? Yay! Everyone get ready. All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. White roses. Rose. Okay. Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Aw. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.1 for... Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth, no fractions. No fractions. Order. Order. Max. Or Mo, even. Mo. You didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. Let's go. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Let's go. This is heat. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene.
Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case?
Clearly not. He's just toying with this court.
Maybe.
Got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with this court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? No. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous. Let's go. How could you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Let's go. Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Let's go. Okay, this is that heat. This is why I love Ace Attorney.
Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this...
Judge, forget the roses. Think about this other testimony. His other testimony. The witness has stated that without a doubt, that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Excuse me, Your Honor. It may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case.
Frankly, I have my doubts about this case. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age.
I'm not mature?
I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling.
A ruling? Nick, this is your last chance.
Okay.
The Silhouette Part 2. I feel like I'm about to pass out. There's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There is no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Okay, but it's there. So obviously it fell off.
Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this.
Just one chance.
I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against the witness. If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations.
I've only got a single shot at this, and I've got to be careful. Oh my gosh, this got me so worried. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I'll need. Ugh. Confidence. I love Phoenix Wright, dude. He's such a good character. The Silhouette Part 2. I feel like there's just something I can hit him with right off the bat. There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. See, there's a ... I feel like this is it. Especially the silk hat. There was no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. What do you mean? Found at the crime scene. What, like the feather? There's just a feather on it. Like, what do you mean? No, that wasn't it. Shit. Okay, wait. Let me actually... Yeah, let me press him on, this second one. All the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that, okay. Mo, be honest. Ow! Okay, no more badgering, I hope you- okay, fuck. There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night, however, all of the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that, especially, he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. I literally said before he started talking, I have it. Like, it's here. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat that you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind. Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see.
Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright?
Miss Von Karma, where exactly was this silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. Dude, I'm so stupid. Whatever. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. No! It's true! Wait, did he say it's true? No, dude.
Order. Mr. Curls.
Yes, Your Honor?
What is the meaning of all of this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh, man.
What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things.
Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you are sitting, no matter how old I get, it's always younger than me.
Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Dude, who is this guy? He has it out for Max, for real. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene. Whoa. He left the scene. What's the matter? He's lying, I think. Or something. What's the matter? Oh, yeah. There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo. What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? That's where this comes in. There are no footprints leaving. Dude, Max was floating. Who was floating? Because Max's, like, thing at the circus is that he flies. Like, whoever... Okay. Let's keep going. It's a small idea. I can't... Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Answer the question. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. Ugh. This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless.
You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is, how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. No, that's wrong. That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what?
Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things.
Bro, do you have any proof to counter his story as to how- Yes, dude! Look at this picture. There are no footprints leaving, dude. The problem is the footprints in the snow.
Footprints?
In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Oh shit. Mo. So Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record.
I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in.
Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, fine. I'll tell you the truth this time. You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Dude, I agree.
Mr. Lawrence Curls.
Yes?
The testimony you've provided up until now has been false?
It hasn't been false. I haven't lied, it's just...
It's just what, dude?
Red versus blue? I gotta find that clip and put it in here.
It's just what, dude?
It's just... I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. You can't just say stuff like this in court and have it be like just... Oh my god, I'm upset. Okay, whatever, let's keep going. Order.
I will have order. Franziska Von Karma, how could you?
Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
And what opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls.
Ha! You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. The truth. You can't handle... Okay. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw... I told you, bro. I told you. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. Dude, that was Batman. He had his grapple gun, and he flew upwards. That's why there are no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. Golly. Ugh. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Shit.
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying... Excuse me. There's no way that actually happened.
You're right.
Why is she right? You believed the other witnesses. Why wouldn't you believe me, especially since it's the best part of the story?
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
Bro, he's telling the truth. I've seen him fly, bro. His eyes were playing tricks, this is all a dream, right? Bro, he's telling the truth. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up.
Which means that he's telling the truth?
That's what I think. Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic. We were at the circus, we saw him flying, what do you mean? Yikes, you're right. Ow! Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. Oh shit, this is that ending trial music. Good shit.
I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen.
You imbecile.
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of some more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point.
Oh, thank you. Dude, an hour goes by so fast when you're playing Ace Attorney.
It's an indisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned.
Damn. So we're going to... Dude, we're in the courtroom for like 4 hours. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. Can you just tell us, like, can you fly or not? They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please, it's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple, I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Yep. So someone knows that. Who works the wiring then? They obviously know how to work it. They did it. Wow. You just told me your secret to your magic. No, I broke the first rule. The cardinal rule. The only rule. I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. Let's go.
To be continued.
Ba-da-da-da-da. This is exciting. Okay. Part 3 investigation. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's nice to be back in Ace Attorney, but golly, with all that's going on, I just haven't been able to record since, just because, like, I need some privacy, and I just have to adjust my sleep schedule and, you know, make sure family isn't being loud because I still live at home and shit, but figured I'd get this out of the way, man, and golly, it was so good to play Ace Attorney again. That itch of, like, solving cases again. Like the whodunit type shit. I love that feeling. What the hell am I even playing right now? I'll put it up on the screen. You see what I'm playing at the time of this recording and editing. If you want to see any of that stuff, please consider subscribing to the channel here on YouTube or following me over at Twitch with the link in the description. If you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, share it if you want, you know? And with all that's going on, I hope you are staying safe, washing your hands and shit. And, yeah. Thank you for watching.